Ibinabe onye kasienu kachukwu nwee ike chebe gị ndụ welukwe tobe ya. Every male in my family is a herbalist. In fact, in my town, Ihembosi, my village, Otukwe, my section of the village is called Ezedibia. And every male is a dibia. So that I started knowing about properties of herbs from infancy. I was ordained a priest 50-something years ago. When we heard about this coronavirus, I read about it, I studied about it, and I sent for my nephew, who has a degree in chemistry. And he came, he consulted some of his friends who have degrees in pharmacy. And we use the plants that you know in traditional medicine. They search for the qualities, what the substance of those plants can do. And they eventually put together the drug that we have used for coronavirus. My nephew, who has a degree in chemistry, with his friend who has a degree in pharmacy, and they worked out the scientific proof so that if you have time, I invite him, so you give him a chance to give you the scientific proof, and you'll be surprised at what you will get. We have it all. I go to sleep on it, and I wake up, and I have an inspiration. Woke up in the morning, and I had somebody calling Chioma, probably a child calling Akbo. So this is the name. I got the inspiration. So I told him the name of this drug is Chioma.
Okay, this is Chioma. I'm Reginald J.C. Arazu, a traditional medicine practitioner and a chartered chemist. I'm a fellow of the Chemical Society of Nigeria and a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Chemists of Nigeria. I was the head of quality control at Mercedes-Benz and Amco. And I was a consultant with UNIDO, United Nations Industrial Development Organization. So I had to come back. If you watch his gray hair, you notice it's so much.
Yes.
So I had to come back to go into this. We normally have antiviral generally, but we fortify this to take care of this. The underlying factors of this disease, it's generally the same underlying factors with every old person. As you age, certain things will start not functioning well, and you have to treat them. These are so-called underlying factors. The primary thing is this virus that came in. So we took care of this underlying factor because, for instance, in our treatment, in this product, you have anti-malarial, you have anti-cough, what you call anti-tussy, it's there, because you have this dry cough. In fact, 3 herbs there deal with this. You have anti-diabetic, you have anti-ulcer, because that thing also paralyzes the body, and you have anti-cancer. So we just, and a few other things, and the immune modulatory particularly. So they are there. These are the things we brought in to get this thing fortified.
Somebody who was supposed to be suffering from what they are talking about came about, was given a drug. In 2 days, he got well and he ran away. He didn't want to be used as a scapegoat. He didn't want his name mentioned. So, but we are not worried.
It is not so much of the virus that is doing the killing. It is just the virus simply incapacitates the immune system of the person.
Okay.
Therefore, the underlying factors, what you call underlying factors, will now not be controlled and they will kill the person involved. That's why it's more pronounced with the elderly, because any elderly person will either have hypertension, diabetes, ulcer, cancer, all that stuff. So, in our formulation, we thought of those underlying factors and brought herbs that will deal with them. So that if you have the virus, while we try to get immunomodulatory to keep this immune focused and not get into overdrive and start destroying things, then the underlying factors are also being attended to. That's the whole idea of this treatment. And we got herbs and put them together, and they are good.
From every country now, they're phoning me. Say, you have discovered this drug. I say, yes. We are not afraid of announcing it. And there's no chemical, no English or European stuff in it. It's all herbs.
I am a chemist. We use beakers, test tubes, all that. What you need in standardization is not to go and buy a beaker. You get a bucket. Use your beaker to fill 15 liters. Puncture it. That's what we use with our people that didn't go to school in our factory. Puncture it. Once you start pouring the thing there, once it gets there, it levels, and you measure it, you get 15 liters. I say that is standardization. So let nobody come and talk nonsense. That this is, we standardize things. And we have gone beyond the issue of continue to add and you don't know what you're adding. We know what we're adding. In these products, they were, any place you go and use the same thing that we do, you will get the same result anywhere in the world. That is standardization. Then the dosage. In our traditional society, you know that if you carry too much salt and put in the soup, you won't eat it.
That's true.
So you know what you add. What is important, and then once you add it, you lick your soup and nothing happens to your body. If you add too much salt, you have trouble. You lick it, you have trouble. Some people choose to lick that. So what we do in medicine, because we know that the body is a natural product, there's no chemical that is as synthetic chemical in it. So the body will quietly take it like our forefathers did, and they went on fine. So we just, for purposes of getting people now, we say use 1 teaspoon full in teacup. If you tell them 150 ml, they won't understand. So you say teacup or half tumbler. They say which tumbler? You say on the average, it's not going to go beyond 200 ml. If you do it, try so many, bring the glasses, standard glasses, half of that. Bring the teacup, you get the same thing. The difference is not substantial, statistically speaking, for purposes of what you are doing. So that the dosage is very clear.
Is he approved by WHO?
Remember I told you, I don't see why I have to get permission to kill somebody.
You said that. You said that.
Yes. I kill somebody, you can find out what happened to him.
But you know, of course, that you have NCDC protocol.
Yes.
So we are not going to but we are not bothering so much. That is, if you have coronavirus, you go to NCDC, you go to isolation camp. If you have there are so many viral infections that are not necessarily coronavirus, and they are more deadly. So we deal with it and that. And of course, we know that what we used to deal with it, we deal with this coronavirus, and that's it. There are things you need to enhance production. For instance, the dryers, you need the grinders and so on and all that. We don't have the money. We are running for the poor people. So we keep things low so that they can survive. So we are not going to go to borrow money from any bank to start doing this. So if they come in and they now say, okay, maybe I place an order for 1,000 or something like that, then we'll see how we can work out to get a better dryer.
The government is interested. Give us money. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
The rigors of NAFDAC we know. We are not afraid of NAFDAC. We are quite comfortable with it. So I understand they've had some. We are talking really. There's a letter they have sent to us. I guess it will come this evening from the government. So it's when I see it, I'll know the details of what is there. But they held meetings with NAFDAC, I think last week or so and so on. And one of the things they discussed was this, and one other dropped from the state, from an president.
The Lord is your shepherd, you shall not want. He makes you rest in green pastures. He leads you to waters where you may rest. He revives your spirit. He guides you along the right path for his name's sake. Even though you walk in a dark valley, you shall fear no evil. The Lord is with you. May Almighty God continue to bless you, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, now and forevermore.